in. It's a brand new day. Yes, it is. Good morning. Bless A. How are you? Good morning to you. Thank you so much for hopping in the room. Thank you so much for hopping in the room. Thank you for joining us. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the follow button. Welcome to my virtual space. I'm Anika V. Brown. This is our time together where we use words to breathe life into our day. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Liza. Good morning. Good morning, Brad. Good morning, Francine. Good morning, Rosemary. Good morning. Hi, Noel Green. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. If you are new here, good morning. Good morning. I am. Good morning to you. Hi, Bessie. Good morning, Nancy. Good morning, Ruby. Good morning to you all. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the follow button. Welcome to my virtual space. Good morning, Liza. Welcome to my virtual space. If you are looking for a community that provides motivation, valuable insights, and practical strategies for success, you're in the right place. So hit the follow button. And the next step would be to use the link in my bio to join the Commanders community so you can get access to additional resources that I send out to my community. Good morning to you, alone from Los Angeles. Okay, thank you. Welcome to the room. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the room. So hop on in. We're going to go right into it because I'm trying to stick to my time. Today, I'm still a little under the weather, but we're going to get through this. So let's get right into our gratitude check-in. Go ahead and drop 3 things in the comments that you're grateful for today. We want to stay, good morning, Teeks. We want to stay in a mindset of abundance. That's where we want to sit. We're not thinking about what we lack, who's not here, what's not here, what we don't have. No, we're being grateful for everything that we have, no matter how small it is. In my gratitude check-in this morning that I do in my devotional time before I get on here, you know what I put on there? I'm grateful for choices. There are people that don't have choices in this world, but we do, right? So I put on my gratitude checklist this morning before I got on here that I am grateful for choices. Right? I'm grateful to have the ability that if I don't want red, I can get blue, right? If I don't want black, I can get white, right? I am so grateful for choices. Absolutely grateful for choices. So go ahead and drop in the comments. What are 3 things that you are grateful for today? Is it your family, your home, your job, your business, right? Waking up another day, my health and family. Yes. Grateful for Jesus. Yes, indeed. So grateful for Jesus. So grateful for Jesus. Yes, Brad. Absolutely. So y'all go ahead and drop in the comments. What are you grateful for today? We want to stay in the mindset of abundance. Grandma, grateful for your grandma, health, and Jesus. Yes, indeed. Grateful for my family, for his love and his continuing forgiveness. Yes. Hi, Elvina. Thank you so much for all the hearts. Thank you. I appreciate it. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the follow button. There's also a link in my bio for you to join the Commanders community. Good morning, Joe Cruz. Thank you so much for all the hearts. There's a link in my bio for you to join the Commanders community. You will get access to all the additional resources that I send out to my community. All right, so just drop your best email address in a section that says Commanders Community. All right, now while you're doing your gratitude check-in, good morning, Uncle X Brand. While we're doing that, let's also be accountable to the goals that we've set and type in the comments, I will make bold moves this year. I will make bold moves this year. We've slated 2025 as the year of bold moves, the year of bold moves. So we want to stay accountable to that commitment, accountable to ourselves and to each other. Yes, Teeks. We will make bold moves and we want to do it together, right? Which is why we gather here every morning as a community because we're keeping each other encouraged, keeping each other motivated, right? And accountable to what we've said, that we're going to make bold moves this year. We won't let fear hold us back. We won't discount ourselves. No, we're going to get the thing done. All right, we're going to get it done. Now let's move really quickly into our prayer. We're going to pray the 23rd Psalm, and then we get into the agenda for today. So here we go. The Lord is our shepherd, we shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in the path of righteousness for its name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil. For thou art with us, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil, our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever, forever. Amen and amen. That's the 23rd Psalm. You can pray that on your own time as well. Good morning, Sarita. Yes, we will make bold moves. Yes, indeed. We will make bold moves. All right, so let's get into our affirmations. If you have your copy of the affirmations, pull that out. If you don't have the affirmations and the declarations, use the link in my bio to join the Commanders community so you will get access to the affirmations and the declarations that we use every morning. I will be sending out an email tomorrow, so try to get on the list today, okay? Try to get on the list today. So let's elevate our mindset with these affirmations. I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat them to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree, which tells me that you said it to yourself. You're using your own authority to create the version of you that you desire, okay? So here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself, and I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. And today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. Yes, I do. Thank you for typing I agree. Thank you so much. So this is how we position our mindset so we can take the day on with a positive outlook, a positive outlook. If you're new here and you haven't hit the follow button yet, please do so. We're live here every morning. Thank you for typing I agree. We're live here every morning for Command Your Day, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So hit that follow button and join us right here if you're looking for a community that provides motivation, valuable insights, and practical strategies for success. Hit the follow button. Join the community by using the link in the bio so you can get access to additional resources. Good morning, T. How are you? Good morning to you. Good morning, Life Coach Bria. Welcome. All right, so let's get into the word of the day. If you're new here, we do a word of the day to remind us and to highlight to us things that are important for us to know as we pursue these big, bold goals that we're going after, because we have slated 2025 as the year of bold moves. So we have really big goals. we're making really bold moves this year. So it's important for us. Hi, Rose. Thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you. It's important for us to be reminded of what is important as we pursue these big goals. So today, the word of the day is trust. Type that in the comments. The word of the day is trust. Trust is the word of the day. His favorite. Oh, look at that. I like that tag. Good morning to you. Welcome. Yes, trust is the word of the day. Trust. Yes. Good morning. I am a coach and a mentor. I'm certified in both areas. Good morning. All right. So yes, trust is the word of the day, and the definition is the belief that someone or something is reliable and will act in a way that is consistent with expectation. Oh, you have been? Awesome. There's a link in my bio. I want you to use that link. You're going to join a community so that you can get access to the resources that I send out. And my service, my program is on that link as well. Oh, I'm so happy that you stopped by. All right, let's get through this. So the word of the day is trust. DM me and hit the follow button, okay? You're welcome. All right, so trust is the word of the day, and the definition is the belief that someone or something is reliable and will act in a way that is consistent with expectation. So let's discuss the power of trust, which is the foundation of success and relationships. And if you didn't know, relationships are important to you being able to make these bold moves that we're going after for this year. The fact is, connecting to the right person that is willing to show you the way to your desired destination can collapse 5 to 10 years of you doing trial and error on your own. I want you to think about that, like ponder that. Connecting to the right person, as my friend here just did, that she's been looking for a life coach, right? Connecting to the right person that is willing to show you the way to get to your desired destination can collapse 5 to 10 years of you doing trial and error, trying to figure out things on your own. Because they have walked the path, they can tell you how to get there and get there faster. They can tell you what pitfalls to avoid, right? So relationships are important to you being able to make bold moves this year. All right. But what I want to talk about is the foundation of every strong relationship, every great leader, every successful journey, which is trust, right? Trust is more than just a feeling. It is a choice. Trust is a choice. It's a bridge that connects people. It is the foundation of confidence, right? If you don't trust yourself, you can't be confident. You can't. So it's a foundation of confidence and the key to unlocking opportunities in your life. I want you to hear that part. The key to unlocking opportunities in your life. No one is going to open the door for you if they don't trust you. No one is going to vouch for you if they don't trust you. And sometimes you will need someone to open a door for you or mention your name in a room that you haven't been in yet. But as the definition says, you have to be reliable and consistent in your action or consistent in what is expected of you. So when they mention your name in the room, you got to be trustworthy that when they bring you in the room, your action is consistent with what they expect, right? I hope that you're seeing how important this is. And as we're talking about making bold moves this year, we may need someone with influence to help us make these bold moves, right? But they won't help us if they don't trust us. So here are the questions the first question that we have to start with is, Do we trust ourselves? That's the first question that we have to start with. Do we trust ourselves? Because if we don't trust ourselves, it will be hard for others to trust us. Very hard. Very hard. So it all starts with you trusting yourself. And then based on your history, do others trust you? If you find that you've been unreliable in some areas, right? You don't show up like you're supposed to, or maybe you make a promise and you don't really keep the promise, start working on that. Start working on that, because that could be a hindrance. It could be a blockage to an opportunity that you've been waiting for. Being trustworthy is very important to your future and getting to the goals that you have set. And then the next question is, do we trust the process? This is the part that gets us a lot of times. Do we trust the process, even when it doesn't look like the results that we want to see? It just hasn't happened yet. Do we trust the process? Do we trust the process? And this is where faith comes in. Okay, that's what you're working on, Teeks. Awesome. I love it. I love it. You're growing so much. I'm so proud of you. You've made some tremendous strides in your life, and I'm so proud of you. Put God in this. Yes, because this is where faith comes into play. This is where faith comes into play. You have to have faith when you're doing something that you've never done, or you're trying to become a version of yourself that you have never been before. It's going to require faith. It is. It is. And today I want you to walk away with a renewed commitment to building and strengthening trust in every area of your life. In every area of your life. Right? But the three main areas that we're going to really hone in on is one, self-trust, trust in others, and trust in the process, as we just talked about. So self-trust is the ability to believe in your own decisions, instincts, and abilities. Like, I know you can do it. So trust yourself and do it. I know you can write the book. So write the book, trust in your abilities and do it. Right? I trust you that you're going to make the right decision when it comes to your money, because you have a goal to be financially stable. So I want to trust you that you're going to make the right decisions when it comes to your money. And you're going to trust your instinct when something tells you, you know what, don't make that big purchase yet. You don't really need that. Don't make that big purchase. Trust your instinct. And then the second one, trust in others. The relationships you build with people, it has to be honest. You have to be honest and be integral about it. So trust in people. This is where you build honesty and integrity with others that you interact with. Right? And then trust in the process. This is the faith to keep moving forward even when things don't happen on your timeline. And this is where, oh man, this is the hardest part, when things don't happen on our schedule. It's the hardest part. Like, we want to give up because we thought that, okay, by 6 months, we should see some progress. We should have made major strides, right? So when it doesn't happen on our timeline, we start to doubt, like, is it really going to work? Is it really going to happen? Right? This is really hard. It's the hardest part of trust, when it doesn't work out on our timeline. But trust the process. Trust the process. And to grasp the importance of trust, think about this. Without trust, relationships fail. Without trust, teams fall apart. Right? You can't be on a team that you don't trust the people that you're playing with or working with, right? Without trust, success feels uncertain. But when trust is present, things flow smoothly. You progress a bit faster when there is trust, right? So the trust test for all of us is this. Do we trust ourselves to go through with the things that we commit to? We say we're going to show up. Do I trust myself to show up? Because I made a commitment there. Do I trust myself to follow through on what I committed to do? The goal that I committed to accomplish. Do I trust myself to get it done, to follow through? Right? And then the next thing, do people see me as someone who is reliable and trustworthy? Because they won't open the door for me if I'm not reliable, right? If they tell me to show up at 9 o'clock and I don't get there until 10:30, I'm not reliable. If they give me a project to do and 2 weeks later I haven't started it yet, I'm not trustworthy. So we got to ask ourselves, do people see us as someone that is reliable and trustworthy? And do we trust that setbacks are part of the journey and not a reason to quit? This is a trust test that we're taking now, right? When setbacks happen, we don't use it as a reason to quit. You started the business and something went wrong. You don't just throw the business out the window because that one setback. No, we got to trust the process. And there's something in that for you to learn. That thing that fell apart, that didn't work out, there's something in there for you to learn. Right? That class that you didn't do well in, you missed some information along the line. So do we trust that setbacks are a part of the journey and not a reason to quit? We're going after big, bold goals this year. So we can't use every little issue that arises as a reason to stop progressing or stop working on what we've set out to accomplish this year. So this is the assessment that you're going to do today to see what area you need to work on. Do I trust myself to follow through? Do people trust me as a reliable and trustworthy person? And do I trust that setbacks are a part of the journey and not a reason to quit? Yes, they're here. They're there to get you stronger. Yes, they certainly are. Right? Because when something happens or something goes wrong, you got to put on your critical thinking hat. You have to. And you may have to work a little bit longer, do a few more things that you weren't going to do in a routine. But because something went wrong, now you have to do something extra. It makes you stronger. It does. So do an assessment today to see what areas need a bit of work. Brush up on that. If trust is missing in any area of your life, it can be rebuilt. But you got to identify, am I showing up as I said that I would? Am I really committed to this thing that I want to achieve? Am I really committed to it? When setbacks happen, what do? Do I just fold? Or do I get up and work on this thing and try to figure it out? What do? Right? And keep in mind that trust is not given, it's earned, even with yourself. Even with yourself, you got to earn it. Even with yourself, you got to earn it. Like, I'm going to set this promise. I'm going to promise myself to do this, and I'm going to keep up with what I promised myself so I can really trust myself. Right? And it starts with consistent action. Consistent action. So you build trust by being consistent, right? Trust is built through repeated actions, whether it's keeping your word, following through on your goals, or showing up for others. Consistency is the key. That is how trust is going to be strengthened. And then you're going to communicate with honesty and communicate with yourself and with others. Like, be clear, be open, be truthful in your words. People trust those who speak with integrity and transparency. Thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you. So don't beat around the bushes. Don't beat around the bushes. Thank you, Teeks. Don't beat around the bushes. If you want somebody to trust you, don't beat around the bushes. Even when you feel like the person won't be happy with what you have to say, be honest and deliver it with love. And be honest to yourself and deliver it with love. So it's not just about the relationship with others, it's also about the relationship with yourself. Because remember, first you have to trust yourself before anyone else can trust you. So be honest. You know what? Good morning, Steve. You know what? I really can't do that. I can't handle that right now. But let me strategize on how I'll be able to pick it back up. Like, be honest with yourself, right? And deliver it with love. Don't beat up on yourself. Don't do none of that. So communicate with honesty. And the next way to build trust is to prove it through action, not just words. Trust is not about what you say. It's more about what you do. If you want people to trust you, or if you want to trust yourself more, start taking actions that align with the promises that you made, whether to yourself or someone else. Don't break the promises you make to yourself thinking, oh, I'm just going to let myself off the hook. No, because you lower your standards when you do that. Keep making promises to yourself and breaking them. You're lowering your standard when you don't stick to what you say to yourself. Again, if you can get that part right where you're trusting yourself, it'll be easier for someone else to trust you. It will. So don't break the promises that you make to yourself. So prove your trustworthiness through actions. You make promises, stick to it. All right, stick to it. Stick to it. I did exactly this 1 year ago. I said I'm not lowering my standards. Yeah. We got to take that stance. Like, I'm not going to lower my standards. I made a promise to myself and I'm going to stick to it. And yes, I know life happened. We get overwhelmed. We get distracted and, something slipped through the cracks. But as soon as you recognize it, get back on your game. Get back on your game. So we're going to figure out how we can build trust in ourselves and in our relationships. If you identify that there are some gaps there, right? Are there promises that we need to keep to ourselves or someone else? We're going to work on that. This is how we strengthen trust, right? And we got to figure out a way to remind ourselves daily to trust the process even when things aren't perfect. Trust the process. Trust the process. Once trust is built, it opens doors for you that you can't even imagine. So work on that trust piece, because trust is the foundation of everything meaningful in life. It truly is. So choose today to trust yourself as a starting point, to be a person who can be relied on, right? And then have faith in the process, knowing that what's meant for you is already unfolding. So don't put doubt in the mix. It's going to happen. You keep moving forward, keep doing what you got to do, and it's going to happen. What's meant for you is already unfolding. Because when trust is strong, relationships flourish, success becomes inevitable, and peace replaces fear when there is trust. All right, so the word of the day is trust. Trust is the word of the day. Trust is the word of the day. And again, the definition is the belief that someone or something is reliable and will act in a way that is consistent with expectations. Consistent with expectations. So if you say you're going to do it, do it. If you say you're going to be there, be there. Or communicate with honesty and integrity. You know what? I told you that I was going to be at this meeting. I'm so sorry something happened and I'm not able to be there. Communicate. They will trust you. But if you just don't show up, even though you told them that you're going to be there, they're not going to trust you next time, right? If an opportunity opens up and though you are qualified, you have the skills, you have the talent, you have lost the trust of the person that you didn't show up to the meeting and you did not communicate honestly. I hope you all are seeing that. I hope it's making sense to you, right? Communicate with honesty. You know what? I promised that I would do this, but here's what happened. And it's not an excuse, it's a fact. This is what happened. How can I make it right? Communicate. Communicate. Gotta communicate. All right, so the word of the day is trust. Let me leave that alone because I don't want to preach. I don't want to preach this morning. I don't have the energy to preach. But trust is the word of the day. So let's set our intentions for today. Let's set our intentions for today. We want to break the spirit of procrastination, and we use the 3-step method here. If you are new, I want you to think about that goal that you're working on right now and consider 3 things that you can do. Oh, thank you, Teeks. Thank you. I receive it. I receive all the hugs. I receive it. I'm feeling a little bit better, but there's still some congestion there. But I receive your hug. I can feel it right now. Let me take a sip of my tea. But let's think about that big goal that we're working on. And what are 3 things that you can do today that will get you 3 steps closer to that big goal that you're working on? Is there a phone call you need to make? Thank you. Is there a meeting that you need to attend and actually attend the meeting, right? So they can trust you. Show up. Show up so they can trust you. So whatever that big goal is that you're working on, what are 3 things that you can do today that will get you 3 steps closer to that goal? Make the phone call, do the research, scheduling time to write the book, right? Go get the EIN number if you want to start a business. Work on the product for an hour today. Get those things done so you can get closer to your goals. All right? Get them done. 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening. Just get it done before midnight. All right? If you need more assistance with setting and executing your goals, you're looking for a mentor in the season, my mentorship program is open for enrollment, the Action Accelerator. The link is in my bio if you're ready to enroll. And again, for those of you who need the payment plan option, DM me so we can set that up. All right. So that's my mentorship program. The Action Accelerator is open for enrollment, and the link is in my bio for you to enroll. Now let's make some decrees. I'm over my time, but I think we're doing good this morning. Let's make some decrees before we disconnect. If you have your copy of the decrees, you can pull that out now. For those of you who don't have it and you want to have access to the affirmations and the declarations that we use, there's a link in my bio. You're going to tap that link. It's going to take you to my digital store. There's an option that says Commanders Community. Just drop your best email address in that form, on that form, and you will get access to the affirmations and declarations that we use every morning. And you will also get a copy of our revisit notes, so you'll stay on top of what we're going through and what we've covered. All right, you stay up to date on what is going on. All right, let's make some decrees really quickly. I'm going to decree for all of us, and you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. There's so much power in agreement. So much power in agreement. All right. So here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we are blessed with success and prosperity and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree that things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. Yes, we are victorious in life, and that is how we program a productive and a successful day. So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today, and we understand that anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. Hi, Natalie. Thank you so much for typing I agree. Thank you all for typing that. All right, so get those 3 things done today. And remember, my mentorship program is open for enrollment. See the link in my bio. If you desire to use a payment plan option, please send me a DM, okay? DM me. I do respond to my DMs. All right, so take the day on with faith and expectancy. Expect good things. Expect answered prayers. Expect promotion and increase. Anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. Hit the follow button if you haven't done so. We're live here every morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time, with a restream at 8 a.m. on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So if you miss anything that I said, you can catch the restream. All right. Thank you for typing. I agree. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And remember that the word of the day is trust. Trust yourself, trust others, be a trustworthy person. Be a trustworthy person. I promise you it's going to make a difference in how you approach these bold moves that you're making this year. All right. Thank y'all so much for your time. Thank you for hanging in there with me. I'll be back tomorrow for our Revisit Saturday. Same time, same place. If you have any questions for me, you can always DM me. All right. Have an amazing day.